keen to completely restore tourism to its pre-pandemic state and go beyond, and with an eye on international markets like India, Los Angeles is set to host IPW, the leading inbound travel show in the United States, in the year 2024. Kathryn Smits, Senior Vice President, Global Tourism Development of Los Angeles Tourism and Convention Board, says that the board is very excited about IPW and has already begun preparing for it. She adds that the number of Indian visitors to Los Angeles is not only set to cross 2019 levels by 2024, but go sharply higher as well. Smith says that the tourism board will soon visit India for the second time this year, indicating the importance of the Indian market.
Really excited for LA to be hosting next year. I think it's perfect timing for IPW to return to Los Angeles because we've had so much new products since the last time we hosted. We have new hotels, we have new attractions, new stadiums, so the time is definitely right. Oh, there is going to be a lot. I think we have an opportunity to get IPW delegates into our different neighborhoods during the sightseeing tours. We're going to have a real exciting opening event. Can't share the details yet, but it'll be true LA style. And then we'll have the business appointments, which are so efficient and such a huge part of future business for international. And I think with that, we also have everything that's been going on at our airport, which will provide the perfect entry and departure. So if you look at international travel in 2019, Los Angeles welcomed over 50 million visitors, and over 7.4 million visitors were international visitors. And for us, international tourism is hugely important. The international visitor stays longer, spends more, and we're not going to see full recovery in Los Angeles until we have international travel fully resumed. That being said, Mexico and Canada have already reached their pre-pandemic levels. Europe is very close. India is quite close, and Asia is lagging a little bit, but we're very encouraged after being at the show so far. So far, our efforts in India have really been focused on Mumbai and Delhi. We opened our office in Mumbai right before pandemic, but we really take a long-term approach in all of our international markets. So we kept the office open, we've been engaged with trade. So our focus right now is really trade efforts, sprinkled in with some earned media outreach as well. That being said, we are focused on Mumbai and Delhi primarily, but also definitely taking a look at second-tier and third-tier cities as well. We were fortunate that we were already in India in February, and I think the leadership team really felt that there's huge potential in the market. We are very encouraged about the aircraft order with Air India. We're also really excited about how versatile the Indian traveler is in terms of the various ways that you can connect to get to Los Angeles. So our learnings in February are leading us to return this fall to conduct focus groups. We're really a data-driven organization, and it's very important that we have our strategy right with such a large market. So one of our first steps is to be in India, most likely in the fall, conducting focus groups so that we can refine our efforts. So far we don't have specific targets. We have our growth, but if we can get back to pre-pandemic levels, about 130,000 in the next year, we'll be very pleased. And then if we can grow from there, we see that the future for India is very bright, and we expect that it will take off more of a hockey stick with an immediate up. We're just waiting for the perfect time. I think when you look at the type of traveler that's coming from India, you look, let's say, at families, and there's so much that you can do for families. Right now, Universal Studios Hollywood just launched Nintendo World, which is amazing. That's a must-see, and so that is super exciting. We also have the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures, which is for film buffs, but also anybody who loves the Hollywood glamour and the legacy of Hollywood. That's great for families, also great for students. We see a lot of student groups coming in from India, so there are the sporting events, that's a huge draw, and a lot of new hotel product, a lot of new sightseeing tours. So I think that if you look at any visitor that's been before, they're coming back, and it's LA 2.0 with all that's new and all that we have to offer. When we have Indian visitors, they love to shop. That's a big one. They also love our whole culinary scene. There are so many local flavors, and it's a real melting pot of different kinds of cooking. So I think cuisine has been very, very important. And then you've got the sightseeing and attractions. So even if it's the hop on, hop off sightseeing bus that takes you around LA, or Universal Studios, the theme parks, or even a day at the beach, we see Indian travelers doing all of that.